Hello, listeners. Today, I am bored. So, I created a Microsoft Word / PowerPoint user interface tier list. I will be ranking these based on the subjective user interface, how I think it works, but also some sort of objectivity, how it can be better or worse, where each one fails and succeeds, depending on if I've used it, so hence I haven't never used it tier down there. Performance, pretty much all of these perform well. They're not going to take up much, if any, sort of RAM at all. You could run pretty much all of these on a toaster, aside from maybe like 2019 PowerPoint if you're using a bunch of effects. And then enjoyability. I mean, you're using these for school, but enjoyability can be if your shit isn't crashing all the time. So I'm going to start with Word 2003. I've never used it. We're going to go on to PowerPoint 2003. I've never used it. Okay, now that we have the meme pics out of the way, let's do Word 2007. It's okay. The thing with Word 2007, maybe it's even good almost. The thing with Word 2007 is the user interface is kind of clunky in the way of there's no smooth typing, but you have the scroll thing whenever you're trying to get a bunch of text by like scrolling over it like this. That's kind of slow. Not to mention the default view is 2 pages. So you'll have a page here on the left side and then a page right here on the right side. If you removing those is a little difficult. Other than that, it's Word. You can't really get too much like worse than it. PowerPoint 2007. Honestly, kind of dog shit. For such an old program, you'd think that it would run good, but not really. It runs surprisingly bad. And the only benefit of it is that it's legacy software, so old software Lamau. We're going to do Word 2010. Never used it. PowerPoint 2010. Also never used it. Word 2013. Well, as you can see, I have it down there for a reason. That's honestly the best one of the bunch. Word 2013 has pretty much all the features that you would want out of your Word program. Plus, it performs the best, has the best user interface, and enjoyability. I like that one a lot. You know, I was raised on this in 2016, but I don't even think 2016 is all that. So, Word 2013, top tier. PowerPoint 2013 is good. It's not like peak power. Actually, I don't know. I've never really been that much a fan of PowerPoint. I think I have actually used 2010, and I think 2010 would go right here, because this is the one I was raised on in school. So, 2013, it also performs bad, except it has a lot of the features that makes PowerPoint good. Actually, I have this one. I can just pull it up to see if we get anything cool with it. So you have all of these transitions, right? They're really good. They're useful. This stuff is easy to mess around with. And yeah, everything is here that you would want it to do. So hence it's in good. PowerPoint 2010, I think, just performed better, so hence I would do that. Also, if we were to rate these on logos, this is where PowerPoint's logo went way downhill. This logo is really cool. This one's right. This one is a little worse. This one is absolutely dog shit. That would go like way down here. This would be like goat shit because of how atrocious this one looks to me. Okay, Word 2016. It's good. It is not as good as 2013, mainly because it performs worse in my experience. Setting up MLA format is really tedious on 2016 for some reason. If you have a lower end device like the toaster I mentioned earlier, then 2016 is kind of tedious. Just use 2013. Now we have PowerPoint 2016. It's okay. It's not as bad as 2007. and it's not as good as these ones above it because it kind of also has performance issues. I've encountered a decent amount of lag with 2016s, and it doesn't have the performance of 2013s. Word 2019. It's okay. Well, no, it's pretty much the exact same thing as 2016. The only reason why I would demote it down here is because of the logo. I mean, look at this logo. It looks like something that Apple would make just because of iToddlers. Put it down here. PowerPoint 2019. Never used it. This is not definitive. This will be good. So here's the definitive tier list. I made it. You cannot dispute this because I made it. Cool. I'm done being bored. See you guys.